Whether you're a die-hard car fan or not, we can all admit that safety cars are incredible. But did you know they can also give a strategic advantage to the various race teams in certain circumstances? Clearly, providing safety is one of them, but you also get to drive economically in the long run. Interested in the details? If yes, then you've come to the right place. We have the history, the fun facts, and the evolution of safety cars in this video, so buckle up. Since its foundation in 1950, Formula One has been regarded as the pinnacle of racing, with its extravagant lifestyle and international competitions. It's well known across the world and has provided generations of racing fans with thrills and spills. But incredible speed also carries a certain amount of risk. It all started in 1973 at the Canadian Grand Prix, where a safety car made its first recorded appearance. Driving the first safety vehicle was Egbert Eppie Witzes in a yellow Porsche 914. The Canadian driver of Dutch descent had previously competed in the 1967 Canadian Grand Prix as a privateer. The first time a safety car was used, though, it led to a rather serious goof that almost put an end to the entire race. Crazy, right? This incident happened when Witzes came on the track. Witzes erroneously positioned himself in front of a competitor who wasn't the race leader. As a result, numerous drivers were placed one lap behind where they actually were. Officials couldn't even decide the winner because of the confusion. It took them 3 whopping hours. Luckily, things have gone more smoothly with the safety car development since then. Despite the fact that it initially appeared in 1973, it wasn't until 1993 that the FIA created fixed guidelines. The next safety car story takes us to the 1976 Monaco Grand Prix, which featured a Porsche 911 Turbo. Although serious accidents like these are rare, it's still important that a swift reaction and an assistance team are put in place when they do happen in order to save as many lives as possible. In the event of an incident, for safety reasons or due to bad weather, the safety car drastically slows the field's pace so that officials and marshals can safely clear the track. The racetracks have seen a wide variety of safety cars throughout the years, from intriguing and bizarre to some exotic vehicles tossed in for good measure. The Principality then raised the stakes by bringing in a Lamborghini Countach, which is perhaps the ultimate safety vehicle. The Italian manufacturer provided more showmanship to future events. Many people anticipated the Lamborghini to have its own safety car due to its infamous lack of reliability and control, which is quite funny. Now let's talk about Mercedes and safety cars, shall we? Mercedes-Benz was actually the official safety car for Formula One, thanks to a partnership between the FIA and the German manufacturer. The partnership started way back in 1997, but collaboration has continued to this day, and as part of the deal, a medical car and other support vehicles were also included. The C36 AMG was the first Mercedes used in the new collaboration. This Mercedes was able to keep up, especially in several instances following collisions. Everyone realized the partnership with Mercedes would last a long time, as performance and efficiency were delivered perfectly. We all don't just love ourselves a Mercedes for no reason, right? Moving on, we saw the SLK 55 AMG acting as the safety car in the 2004 and 2005 seasons, but Mercedes-Benz then went back to the previous model. While both vehicles saw little service throughout the races, torrential downpours required their deployment in the 2007 Canadian Grand Prix. The Mercedes-Benz SL63 AMG made its premiere in 2008 and 2009. The safety car has to be fast and agile enough to keep up with the F1 field, and it looked like the SL did a good job. However, besides for some debris and a few small requests, it wasn't frequently used. Starting from 2010, we saw the iconic SLS AMG acting as the safety car. It's one of the most popular models used for this purpose, and many fans still want to return to this beauty. David Coulthard, a former Scottish Formula One driver, helped develop the vehicle, and this was officially the first Mercedes-Benz that the AMG division completely developed and constructed from scratch. During its service, this safety car was called into action a few times, usually for accidents and weather-related issues. One of the most important apparitions of this model was at the 2014 Japanese Grand Prix, where Jules Bianchi lost his life due to a fatal collision. The next year, Mercedes introduced a new AMG GTS model that was used as a safety car. This was the second model that AMG had created from scratch. Although its involvement over the years was fairly routine, it did provide good opportunities for fan photos, which you can still find online. Don't believe me? Search for the beast on Google. Then, from 2018 up until today, the AMG GTR took the role of the safety car. This AMG GT series pretty much includes everything from a digital rearview mirror to a siren. With the model, the color changed as well, and the usual silver car had a dramatic alteration for the 2021 season, wearing red livery all the time to improve visibility to other drivers. For the first time though, the safety car duties were shared throughout the season in a special partnership with a famous British manufacturer. Aston Martin, who delivered a modified new model Vantage, acted as the safety car for the second part of the season. Every Formula One fan remembers the last lap in Abu Dhabi, but few noticed the safety car being green instead of red. When looking at the timeline, we can safely say that Mercedes-Benz has played a huge role when it comes to safety cars since the 1970s. However, in years past, safety cars were far from diverse. Over the years, the following beauties have been used as safety cars: Lamborghini Countach, Lamborghini Diablo, Fiat Tempera, Honda Prelude, Opel Vectra, and Renault Clio. This takes us to the appearance of virtual safety cars. Ever heard of them before? After the tragic death of driver Jules Bianchi in 2014, brought on by his collision with a tractor crane that was removing another wrecked car from the track, the FIA decided that they needed a better method of getting drivers to slow down without having a safety car actually be present on the track. And guess what was built? Yes, virtual safety cars. The virtual safety car has the advantage of being instantly deployable. There's no waiting period between deciding to deploy the safety car and actually doing so. And that's not all. It can make slowing down the field of vehicles a lot safer because there are no longer transitional moments when the safety car is entering or quitting the track. Well, of course, safety cars have never stopped getting better. With every edition, there's a new advancement. But for now, that's all from us. Comment down below if you would ever drive a safety car.